Welcome to S&P Knowledge Series. In this episode, let us discuss on the topic, Basic Principles of Conflict Resolution. Authored by S.N. Panigrahi. Certified PMP, Authorized Training Partner, ATP, Instructor, PMI, USA, Fellow Institution of Engineers, FIA, Chartered Engineer, Certified Lean Six Sigma Black Belt, Certified Lead Auditor IMS, Z Consultant, GST and International Business and Projects Consultant, Corporate Trainer, Mentor and Author, National Council Member, IIMM. Conflicts in projects. Conflict in projects refers to the clash, disagreement, disputes, discord or differing viewpoints among project team members, stakeholders, or other parties involved in the project due to differing opinions, goals, priorities, or expectations. These conflicts can be caused by various factors such as differing goals, priorities, resource limitations or constraints, communication breakdowns, changing project requirements, competing priorities, power struggles, personality differences, differing working styles, competing interests, scope changes, and more. Conflicts are a natural part of human interactions and can arise in any project, regardless of its size or complexity, and it often arises when people with different perspectives and objectives work together. Conflicts can manifest in various ways, including verbal disputes, emotional tensions, passive-aggressive behavior, or even complete breakdowns in communication. Consequences of conflicts. Conflicts in projects can have a range of consequences that impact various aspects of the project and its stakeholders. The consequences can be both positive and negative, depending on how the conflicts are managed and resolved. Constructive conflicts can encourage diverse perspectives, leading to innovative and creative solutions to project challenges, improved decision-making, better problem-solving, increased team cohesion, enhanced understanding, strengthened communication skills, project improvement, etc. However, if not managed properly, conflicts can create a tense and stressful work environment, leading to decreased team morale, decreased productivity, missed deadlines, poor communication, increased employee turnover, resource wastage, negative impact on quality, damaged relationships, resistance to change, and even project failure. Conflicts can be categorized as either substantive, related to project-related tasks and goals, or emotional, stemming from personal feelings or interactions. They can also be either functional, beneficial for the project's progress and outcomes, or dysfunctional, harmful to team dynamics and project success. The consequences of conflicts depend on factors such as the severity of the conflicts, the project environment, the approach to conflict resolution, and the overall project management strategy. Effective conflict management involves identifying and addressing conflicts in a timely and constructive manner to mitigate negative consequences and leverage positive outcomes for the project. Sources of conflicts. Sources of conflicts in projects can emerge from various factors that create disagreements, tensions, or misunderstandings among project stakeholders. These sources can vary based on individual perspectives, project characteristics, and the dynamics of the team and organization. Here's a more detailed description of some common sources of conflicts. Competition, race, differing priorities or interests. Inadequate planning and action plans. Differences in objectives, values, beliefs, ideologies and perceptions, goal misalignment. Struggles for authority, control or influence. Unclear roles and responsibilities, role ambiguities. Resource constraints and resource allocation. Disagreements in decision-making, differences of interpretations or opinions. Inadequate leadership, direction and conflict management. Scope, schedule, budget constraints and unfair evaluation, interpretation and conflicts. Conflicts of quality and acceptance criteria. Disagreements about role requirements, work activities and individual approaches. Team dynamics, lack of trust, coordination, cohesive working and interdepartmental conflicts. Differences in actions, working styles, behaviors, approaches, ego and personality clashes. Communication breakdowns, misinterpretations, misinformations, misunderstandings and disputes. Contract violations, breach and related conflicts, litigations. Changes and change management issues. Stakeholder expectations, concerns, engagements and related conflicts. Information hoarding, not sharing, hidden agendas. Socio-cultural differences and diversity. External factors. Recognizing these sources of conflicts and addressing them through effective communication, collaboration, and conflict resolution strategies is essential for maintaining a productive and harmonious project environment. Basic principles of conflict resolution. The basic principles of conflict resolution involve addressing conflicts promptly to prevent escalation, focusing on the issues rather than individuals, and encouraging open and honest communication to find collaborative solutions that align with project goals. These principles promote understanding, empathy, and a constructive approach to resolving disagreements within the project environment. Here are the 10 basic principles of conflict resolution, each summarized in 1 or 2 sentences. Early intervention and resolution to prevent escalation. Address conflicts promptly to prevent them from growing into larger issues that can disrupt the project or team dynamics. Focus on objectives and goals. Encourage open and honest communication. Direct discussions towards resolving the conflict by discussing the project's objectives and fostering transparent communication. Keep people and problems separate. Focus on the issues, not the people. Concentrate on addressing the underlying issues without attacking or blaming individuals involved. Listen to individuals and their point of view and resolve conflicts privately. Actively listen to all parties involved, and address conflicts privately to avoid unnecessary public confrontation. Team members themselves are initially responsible for conflict resolution. Encourage team members to take ownership of resolving conflicts within their capacity before escalating. Escalate only when it is beyond the scope and authority levels. If conflicts cannot be resolved at the team level, escalate them to higher authorities only when necessary. Adopt collaborative approach with win-win mindset. Strive for solutions that benefit all parties involved, fostering collaboration rather than competition. Explore all possible alternatives and solutions. Consider various approaches to find the best possible resolution that satisfies everyone's interests. Avoid bias and coercive tactics. Approach conflict resolution impartially and refrain from using forceful tactics that can escalate tensions. Empathize with emotional touch and counsel. Recognize emotions, show empathy, and offer support to create a conducive environment for open dialogue and resolution. Applying these principles helps facilitate effective conflict resolution, promoting healthy project dynamics and positive outcomes. Conflict management. A conflict is a situation when the interests, needs, goals or values of the project stakeholders interfere with one another. From the traditional viewpoints, conflicts are considered as bad. Conflicts are caused by troublemakers. Conflicts should be avoided. And from the contemporary viewpoints, conflicts are inevitable. Conflicts are often beneficial. Conflicts should be managed. Effective project management involves not only preventing conflicts but also managing them when they arise. Effective conflict management involves identifying and addressing conflicts in a timely and constructive manner to mitigate negative consequences and leverage positive outcomes for the project. Skilled project managers are adept at identifying the root causes of conflicts, facilitating open communication, and using appropriate conflict resolution techniques to ensure that conflicts are addressed constructively and do not hinder project progress or team morale. By aligning conflict management strategies with the priority, importance, and urgency of conflicts, project managers can allocate their efforts efficiently, maintain a positive project environment, and ensure smoother project execution. Conflict management models. Conflict management involves various models and approaches to effectively address and resolve conflicts within projects. Thomas-Killman conflict model is commonly used conflict management approach. This model based on 2 factors, assertiveness and cooperativeness, and accordingly categorizes conflict handling behaviors into 5 modes: competing, collaborating, compromising, avoiding, and accommodating. It helps individuals choose the appropriate approach based on the situation and the desired outcomes. Other model is force field analysis. This model involves identifying and analyzing the driving and restraining forces behind a conflict. By addressing restraining forces, conflicts can be effectively managed. Interest-based relational (IBR) approach. Also known as the win-win approach, this model focuses on identifying underlying interests and needs of all parties involved. It aims to find mutually beneficial solutions that satisfy everyone's concerns. And various other models are also available. Each of these models offers a structured framework for addressing conflicts based on different scenarios, preferences, and desired outcomes. The choice of model depends on factors such as the nature of the conflict, the project environment, the involved parties, and the available resources. Do you find the presentation informative and useful? If yes, then click like and also subscribe the channel for free to receive updates. Thank you. For more details contact SN Panigrahi at the below contact details.